Dimensional jumping with water is something that is a technique that's used in many cultures by many occult practitioners and spellcasters. I'm going to cite an example and I'm going to use my beautiful Drakaina cup for that. So essentially what you are going to do, remember the energy comes from your hands and feet. Even if you rub your palms together and start keeping them separate, you'll feel this pull, okay? A lot of Reiki healers use it as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill a cup with water. You can keep it up to a half. You don't need to fill it to the brim. You're going to take both your palms and press it against the cup or the glass that you're holding. Now, before you ask me this question, you don't need to have a glass. This is made of glass, yes, but it doesn't need to be a transparent glass, okay? And in this case, I'm using a cup, and we do this all the time. So you have this liquid, a lemonade or a cup of tea or a fruit juice, or which is not alcoholic. I wouldn't recommend an alcoholic beverage, but anything which you're going to sip and have and nobody else. You can't share this. You're going to use all the fingers of both the palms and interlace it. So find a way to interlace it, right? Like so. So I'm essentially grabbing the cup like this. Place it on your table or lift it up, doesn't matter. Look into the water. So gaze into the water or the liquid that you're having. That's why it should be it can be opaque, it can be transparent, but don't make it that you can't even see yourself. You can't see your reflection is very important. You need to imprint into the water. So you look into the water and you say what you have to. I don't mean to say I want to win the next $1 million in the lottery ticket that I just bought. That's just plain crazy, okay? Do something that you want, and so that you can see the result immediately. Say you're doing this in the morning. Everybody has a cup of tea or coffee in the morning. If you don't, then you have some kind of a liquid in the morning, right? So look into that and say, I want a miracle to happen in the evening. I want a surprise that knocks me off my feet in the evening. I want that phone call that I've been waiting for in the evening. Keep it small, keep it simple, and see how you watch this whole thing pan out. Everything moves in such a way that by the evening something will happen that will make you see the result. In case you notice it, note this down in your journal, grimoire, or any notebook that you write down your experiments in, and you're on the right track. If you're not on the right track, and if you see by the evening this thing that you asked for did not come, there can only be two reasons for it. It can't be the fault of the liquid. It can only be two reasons. The first one is that you asked for something that you didn't work towards, or you kept on thinking of it, because of which the universe began to doubt your intention behind this thing. And the other reason is that you were not in the moment. You weren't focused into the water. So these things do matter, right? It's not like somebody's making up these stories because they don't want you to disbelieve. Remember, it's nothing to do with belief or faith. This is to do with your connection with the liquid that is going into your body and creating a dimensional jump. So when you do this, obviously you have to drink the liquid, but don't guzz it down. Don't glug it down. What you're supposed to do is take one sip. Don't need to do this, okay? You can just hold the cup like this by the handle, or if it's a glass, hold it in the glass, and you drink it one sip at a time. Happy thoughts, happy vibes, high vibes, okay? So like that. So you have to be in the moment. Don't check your mobile phone, don't go into your laptop, don't have a conversation. At that point of time, you are in the moment, drinking and jumping dimensions into getting to what you have asked for by drinking this liquid. Once it's done, put the glass down and you're done. So that's how you dimensional jump and manifest through water as an element. Jumping dimensions with air to manifest what you want is something which is done by people who don't even realize that they're dimensional jumping. Let me explain, and I'll cite it with an example. You go out and you breathe air, right? So say it just rained and there's the smell of fresh mud, and you're enjoying that smell, and then you just open your arms and you say, I love my life. You have set an intention. You've set a high vibe. At this point, if you say, I love my vibe, especially that one phone call that I've been waiting for to confirm my job. And thank you so much for that. What you have done is, as you have inhaled the oxygen and you have exhaled the carbon dioxide, you've created this loop. And with the high vibe, it just sticks like glue and it will give you what you want. In fact, there is this Anulom Vilom pranayam. So you breathe from one nostril and exhale it from the other, and then you breathe from the same nostril and exhale it out. If you practice this, you can actually manifest what you want. So the way to do this, it's a process. It'll take you time. You can't hurry it, you can't rush it. But when you're doing it, start to think about an intention. For example, a surprising amount of money that you will come into in the next 7 days, right? So from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just sit and do your pranayam. And I'm telling you, this works, tried and tested, okay? So you inhale from, and you're thinking about the money, you're seeing all the currency, you have your eyes closed, you're inhaling, and you're expressing gratitude that you have gotten all this money, and then you switch over to the other nostril and you're exhaling all the anxiety that you have been feeling for it, and then you're inhaling again from the same nostril, expressing joy and the happiness that you're about to share, and then you go back to the original nostril and you exhale all the things that you may want to buy, how you're going to save, spend, etc. And then continue with the process, and you keep going at it, and from day 1 to day 7, you will realize that there is something is happening, there is some kind of a movement happening. So you essentially used the element of air to manifest and dimensional jump into what you want. So there you go. I was expecting that question to come any moment now. Fire and earth are definitely used when it comes to dimensional jumping to manifest what the person wants. If you've seen smudging, and if you are aware of smudging, excellent. There is fire gazing. You gaze into a fire, you light a candle and you look into the flame of the candle, and you can project what it is that you want, because you're focused, you're concentrated, and your intention is clear. Only then will you be able to jump dimensions. When it comes to earth, I have done it myself. You can write what it is that you want on a piece of unruled paper with a pen of your choice. There's no particular color that we follow. Write your wish, never tear it and never fold it. No, crush it with your hand and keep it in your hand for a while. Keep the other palm, doesn't matter which hand, okay? Put your pen down, keep the other palm, cover it like this and blow into it. It's called the breath of life. Once or thrice, not 2 times. Either once or thrice. And then you can bury it in the flower pot in your balcony, or you can bury it under a fruit bearing tree. And make sure that what you write starts with I want, and at the end of the sentence you write thank you. So you have fire, you have earth. Also, as far as fire goes, when you're looking at the flame and when you're thinking about one thing, your mind is going to flit and fly and why just look at this? Why not just look at a big house with a big garage so I can put my big car in? And while I'm at it, let me get the big dog and then, the big yacht. So your mind will keep flitting. Now, stick to one thing, right? And you will get it. It's very difficult to control your mind because it flies all the time, right? You may not see its hands and legs, but I can assure you it has large wings. So if you can manage to curb that and stay in the moment, you can definitely use fire and earth as elements for dimensional jumping to manifest. Always remember the word spell can create a word called spelling, and that's how words are created, right? There's a lot of power, a lot of weightage that can be given to words. I would advise that you pick one word. For example, if you say focus, your brain gets wired in such a way that you focus in the moment, right? If you say words like present, it doesn't just mean the time as in the present, past, present, future. It also means a gift, right? There are many sayings based on this. So words have a lot of importance when it comes to spellcasting. We rhyme. Rhymes are another way. One word as a command to yourself is another way. For signs, if you show a thumbs up or if you smile, that itself is considered to be a sign. And as far as symbols go, there are many out there in the net, on social media, but I would highly advise, if you know how to make sigils, make one for yourself. But I don't see the reason that you need to have a sigil or a symbol made for dimensional jumping and manifestation. I would rather that you use the simple doable ones. Smile. If you frown and then you want to dimensional jump, it's never happening, right? Not in this lifetime. If you smile, the whole energy changes around you. If you're calm instead of anxious, the whole energy changes around you. And remember, the whole play is all about energy from point A to its conclusion. So signs and symbols, don't get into all these complications. Look into your water, smile at your reflection, and follow the mirror principle, get the job done. For a small wish or a meaningful wish, they're two different things. But when I say a small wish, I mean you can see the result immediately. You don't say in the next month, next year, next week, next 5 years. You say by evening. Okay? Don't go crazy small, like in the next 5 minutes or in 1 hour. That's too much of a limitation to your expectation. Instead, you say, by this evening, I would like to hear from an old friend. That's a small wish and a meaningful wish, because here you're valuing the friendship. Say you've applied for jobs and you're waiting to hear from any or a particular one. Then you say, in the coming week, I would want a call from the HR department of so-and-so company. If you're an investor who's looking for a good place to invest, or a business person who's looking for a good investor, you can have a small and meaningful wish. There is no limit to the kind of wishes you can have, as long as it doesn't harm or hurt anyone. Having said that, remember, a small and meaningful wish is going to give you that much of confidence in the process of dimensional jumping to manifest things further in your life, which will enhance your quality, the quality of your life. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you, and see you with Rakayana.